Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is day 2 of Before I Rise. Y'all, the struggle was real. It was really real. So the time is 6:22. Hope you can see that. 6:22. And I am just going to jump right into it because I have to go to work today. Oh, I'm sorry for the slurp, y'all. I got to put some heat on this throat. All right, so we're back and talking about Judah and Tamar, that story from yesterday. If you haven't seen that video, make sure you click the link above where you can go and check out yesterday's video and hear about why I started Before I Rise. All right, so I didn't know this was going to be a continuation, and I'm not sure if tomorrow is going to be a continuation off of that, but this story is getting interesting, y'all. It is getting interesting. And excuse these allergies. I did take my medicine, but it's going to do what it's going to do. All right, so Genesis, we are going into verses 11 through 26. And I'm using the YouVersion app. And again, I am using the plan from Bishop T.D. Jakes that's in there. Watch the first video, you'll see the plan I'm using. All right, so starting at verse 11, going through verse 26. Then Judah said to Tamar, his daughter-in-law, remain a widow at your father's house until Shelah, my youngest son, is grown. If you remember from yesterday, 2 of his sons that he gave to Tamar, both of them died. But he was deceiving her, for he thought that if Shelah would marry, he too might die like his brothers did. So Tamar went and lived in her father's house. But quite a while later, Judah's wife, the daughter of Shua, died, and when the time of mourning ended, he went up to his sheep shearers at Timnah with his friend Hira, the Adullamite. Tamar was told, listen, your father-in-law is going up to Timnah to shear his sheep. So she removed her widow's clothes. So back in the day, they must have had a certain uniform when you became a widow. So she removed her widow's clothes and wrapped herself in a disguise and sat in the gateway of Enaim, which is the road to Timnah. For she saw that Shelah had grown up, and she had not been given to him as a wife as Judah had promised. When Judah saw her, he thought she was a temple prostitute, for she covered her face such as women did. He turned to her by the road and said, please come, let me lie with you. For he did not know that she was his daughter-in-law. And she said, what will you give me that you may lie with me? He answered, I will send you a young goat from the flock. And she said, will you give me a pledge as a deposit until you send it? He said, what pledge should I give you? She said, your seal and your cord and the staff that is in your hand. She said, go big or go home. So he gave it to her and then was intimate with her, and she conceived by him. When she got up and left and removed her veil, then she got up and left and removed her veil and put on her widow's clothing. When Judah sent the young goat by his friend, the Adullamite, to get his pledge back from the woman, he was unable to find her. He asked the men of that place, where is the temple prostitute who was by the roadside of Enaim? They said, there was no prostitute here. So he returned to Judah and said, I cannot find her. Also, the local men said there was no prostitute around here. Then Judah said, let her keep the things for herself, otherwise we will be a laughing stock, searching everywhere for her. After all, I sent this young goat, but you did not find her. About 3 months later, Judah was told, Tamar, your daughter-in-law, has played the role of a prostitute, and she is with child because of her immorality. So Judah said, bring her out and let her be burned to death as punishment. While she was being brought out, she took the things Judah had given her and sent to her, and had given her and sent them along with a message to her father-in-law saying, I am with child by the man to whom these articles belong. And she added, please examine them, see them carefully, clearly to whom these things belong, the seal and the cord and the staff. Judah recognized the articles and said, she has been more righteous in this matter than I, because I did not give her to my son Shelah as I had promised. And Judah did not have intimate relations with her again. Yo. Tamar is a bad chick. She was like 2020 version. Broham. Like, you promised me your seed, your lineage, and this lineage is going to lead to Christ. You are not going to take that away from me. So with so much determination and heart, she was determined that she was going to be a part of future history. And she was like, I got to do what I got to do. So she done tricked Judah. Now in our day now, we got cameras. So, and y'all know some girls are out there when they need evidence, they're taking pictures and they're able to show it and be like, look, this is how it happened. But back then, all they had was items and things. And so she asked for something of value, something that would be recognized as belongings of Judah until he came back with the goat. Now, how she knew she was actually going to be pregnant, I don't know, but it happened. And so, and how crazy is it that he withheld his promise to Tamar, but yet was going to have her killed when he found out she was pregnant? And I guess because he was in his feelings about his sons being killed or God taking her life, that he was going to make her pay for it. And that was so not cool. But what I loved about this story is her resilience to get to the blessing, get through the push. She saw Judah as her obstacle. And she was like, I have to get what's mine. I have to get what's the blessing. And instead of just giving up and giving out and giving in to, all right, he's not going to give me this, and going about her life, she was like, no, the promise is mine. The promise is mine, and I am going to get my promise. And so I love that. And the title for today was Mistakenly Miraculous. That was today's title. So Judah mistakenly slept with his daughter-in-law, but it ended up being a miracle in disguise. And so I just love how her tenacity and her resilience to go get her blessing and become a part of the lineage, have her part in the lineage of Christ by being impregnated by Judah's seed. And I am, Tamar is my shero right now. Like, she just showed so much strength in being bold in doing that, because as you can see, Judah so easily ordered her to be put to death, and that could have very well been taking place had she not had the cloak, had she not had those articles. It was 3 of them. Yeah, it was 3 of them. The seal, the cord, and the staff. I said cloak, sorry. The seal, the cord, and the staff. So had she not had those 3 items, she might not have been a part of the history. I'll just say it like that. And so, and I'm glad that Judah manned up. When he saw the articles, I'm glad that he actually just manned up and said, these are my items. Those are my children. Or I guess it would have been his son's children, as they somewhat put it, that led to the lineage of Christ. So that was good. I love this story. This story was good to see how a woman back then, because, women were so submissive and, I guess, in my opinion, appeared to be passive when it came to the men in the Bible stories. And Tamar, she just went for hers. And she was like, no, you're going to give me what you're going to give me. You said what you said, and therefore, you're going to give me what you promised. And she went for it. And how I'm applying it to my life is that God gives us promises throughout the Bible, and yet there are distractions and obstacles that keep us away from those things. And so this was just a reminder or an encouragement to go after that blessing, to go, because on the other side of the obstacles and the turmoil and whatever it is that tries to keep you away from it, that we still have to be resilient, and we still have to go after what we know is ours, because God has that for us, and he will definitely help us along the way, because I'm sure he put that in her, that courage. He put those ideas in her mind, because who would have thought to even dress yourself up as a prostitute to get with, I mean, that was genius. That was genius to get to her blessing. And so I'm encouraged to keep going and to push for whatever my blessing is that God has. God knows what it is. And to get my blessing of his promises on the other side of through. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks so much for joining. If you guys like this video, don't forget to click that like button and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace and blessings. Guys, wait, I forgot to tell you guys about the... Oh, wait, let me adjust my camera. I'm cutting my own head off here. So I forgot to tell y'all about the miracle in it. So, all right. Remember, Judah had 3 sons, 2 of which God had taken their lives. Tamar got pregnant with twins. So what God took, he took the 2, he gave him 2. Did you get that? He took 2 and gave 2. And Tamar still got her blessing to give seed to part of the lineage that led to Christ. All right, that's it, y'all. For real, for real. All right, y'all have a great day. See ya. Don't forget to click that like and subscribe button and leave me a comment. And if you missed the previous video, you can click on it right here.